34 minutes after the hour, America's Hugh Hewitt broadcasting tonight from Regent University in Virginia Beach, Virginia, where I'll be tomorrow and Thursday as well before going up to D.C. on Friday to premiere the movie Act of Valor for about 80 media types up there. Wow, what a reception they had in New York yesterday for that movie. Earlier today, about less than an hour ago, former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Newt Gingrich, joined me. The conversation will be transcribed and posted at HughHewitt.com. Let's get back to it right now. What I'm getting at is the Chicago machine is going to come at you 24/7 using every minute of speech that you've ever given out there.
Of course.
Are you tough enough, and can anyone survive that with your great, vast treasure of speeches, etc.?
Well, let me use my personal history. In 1980, I was the only elected federal Republican from Georgia. And so, therefore, the only Republican in the House who knew Jimmy Carter from his earlier campaigns. And so I wrote a memo for Jim Baker and the Reagan campaign that said, you have to understand that Carter will lie about you when he gets a chance to debate you. And he will try to lie on such a grand scale that he will trap you in repudiating the lie so you become tainted by the act of repudiating the lie. And I cited a particular brilliant book called Gothic Politics in the Deep South, which was a study of demagoguery among politicians like Jimmy Carter. Well, Reagan thought for a long time about it. He came up with a very simple phrase. There you go again. And during the debate between Reagan and Carter, every time Carter started lying, Reagan would just smile and say, there you go again. And everybody in the country said, got it, he's lying. So I'm happy to say that I've already memorized, there you go again. This is one of the reasons I'm challenging President Obama to 7 3-hour debates in the Lincoln-Douglas tradition of a timekeeper and no moderator, because I want him to have to stand on a platform and defend $1 billion of lies and smears. Because this is a president who cannot get reelected with a positive campaign. If there's two positive choices ending up in food stamps with Obama versus paychecks with Gingrich, everybody knows we'll beat him very badly. So we have to expect that they're going to run a miserable, negative, vicious attack campaign, that they'll be proud of it. They'll sit around in the evening telling each other how clever they are. And what we have to rely on is the good judgment of the American people who are looking at the wreckage of this economy, the wreckage of the deficits, the wreckage of our foreign policy, the wreckage of the assault on our values. And the American people have to decide, I think I can see through this baloney. There's an old rule that nothing kills a bad product faster than good advertising. And I think that Obama has a bad product, and I think with the help of the American people, we're going to defeat him by a surprising margin.
Do you expect any of your former colleagues to sign up on the other team, meaning, Tom DeLay, Dick Armey? You worked with a lot of people. There were a lot of sharp elbows in the 90s. Do you expect they're all going to be on your side?
Well, by other team, you mean Obama?
Yeah.
No. I think Obama is so alien to virtually everybody I've ever served with that I would be shocked if any of them, picked him. And there were sharp elbows. Look, I was a very strong Speaker of the House, and we got an immense amount done very fast. And that's not like legislative bodies. So you got to decide you want to get a lot done and have some people irritated, or you want to get a lot less done and have people happy patting you on the head. I went for getting a lot done. I think it was the right decision.
Can you get a wall built on the southern border, and if so, how long will it be, and will that precede any regularization of any illegal population? Tell you what, let's hold the answer of Newt Gingrich on immigration so that we don't chop up his immigration response. It's also called a tease. All right, it's a shameless, 100% shameless tease. 1-800-520-1234. Then we'll take your calls about what former Speaker Gingrich has had to say to me. But we'll be right back. I'll conclude the interview talking with him about immigration and about Callista, his wife, and what she would be like as a First Lady. So don't go anywhere. He gave me a lot of time today. I'm happy to share it with you, except to HughHewitt.com and to the Salvation Army Virtual Red Kettle campaign, because this is the season in which the lost and the least are served the most and the best by the Salvation Army. They have been doing so for more than 100 years. They do so better than anybody else. Even the New Republic admitted as much on a cover story on their magazine a few years ago. The most effective anti-poverty organization in the United States is the Salvation Army. Be a part of the virtual Red Kettle campaign. Just click on it over at HughHewitt.com. I'll be right back with the conclusion of my interview from an hour ago with Newt Gingrich. Stay tuned.